Well, it feels like the challenges of today are more demanding than ever with everything going on in the world. It can be tough to stay positive. At Stable Spirit, their mission is truly inspiring. They're all about helping people through their interaction with horses. Now they are looking for volunteers to help with the program, and joining me this morning is Katie and Laura to tell us all about Stable Spirit. Thank you two for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having us.
Well, we can see the horses behind you. We've been talking about horses, but kind of tell people what Stable Spirit is all about.
Stable Spirit is a nonprofit. We use horses to do mental, physical, and emotional health work with individuals in the community. Everything from things like learning about yourself and learning how to handle stress, things of that sort. The horses can definitely help with that. We do team building through corporate corral for our businesses and corporations. We do hippotherapy, where we partner with kids therapy and actually do physical, speech, and occupational therapy. And then also therapeutic riding, where we actually teach those with disabilities to ride the horse.
And all of these services that you offer, how can people sign up? How do they go about that?
Okay, I'm going to toss that to Laura to sign up to volunteer. She's our volunteer coordinator.
So to sign up, we need people to go to timecounts.app/stable-spirit. Or you could go to our website, Stable Spirit, scroll down and find the purple button, and you get the application. That's your first step. And then we need to get you through orientation, and then you can volunteer pretty much anytime you want.
So how important are the volunteers to Stable Spirit?
They're very important. We have all kinds of things that people can do. Grooming, that's a very important aspect of it to keep our horses healthy. But we're also really looking for some core volunteers who'd like to come on a regular basis and help kind of get down in the nitty gritty of things, with the sessions and with fundraising, have some ideas, help us go out to the community, look for donors to help facilitate this, because we're run completely by grants.
And you all mentioned, how important the horses are with the volunteers or people that may come into Stable Spirit. What is it like when you see people walk in for the first time and they make that connection with the horses?
It's amazing.
It's just amazing to see some of the expressions on their faces, and you can see their body language just relaxing with it. It's just like, oh my gosh, yes, the horses are large, and yes, some of them are larger than others, and they just are just in awe of them. But then when they're starting to touch them and pet them, you can just kind of see the horse taking that part of the stress away from them. That it's making it so much comfortable to be around, and they're like, when can we come back? When can we come back? Kind of thing. We have 18 horses, so we need lots of help to be able to keep track of them.
Yes, lots of help.
And I know you mentioned some programs that you all offer. You guys told us how volunteers can be a part, but what if people want to be a part of a program, like they could use this help?
Absolutely. They just need to call us. We can talk with them about the different programs and what the need is, if they need to actually receive the service, and then we decide which program they can fit into. And when funding is available, we can take on more clients. We do have to kind of limit it at times, just depending where we're at with the funds.
And speaking of funding, I wanted to mention the fundraiser in June. That's very important for you.
Very much. We do 2 major fundraisers, one coming up in June 7th. It'll be our drawdown. We'll have a barbecue dinner with it. You buy a ticket for $50, you get the barbecue dinner, and you get your number in the hopper. Our prizes are gold and silver coins that we give of our top 3 prizes, door prizes all night long, silent auction items. Just lots of fun to get along and raise enough money so that we can continue doing what we do.
Doing a lot of great things. Well, we appreciate you two coming to join us on the show, and good luck.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Of course.